Hello.
Hello, and welcome. My name is Yenny Fradia.
My name is Aliyah Likaluta.
And what should we call it? This is YPU Podcast?
YPU
Podcast. It's YPU
Name
Podcast.
Name is coming.
Name is coming. Name is pending. All right.
So, Yenny,
Yep.
take us through what we're going to talk about today.
Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is based on the theme of young people, so youth, education, and career. And the key episode question is, drumroll, should I get a drumroll? Yes, key episode question is, were we actually prepared for real life or just pushed through a system?
That's deep. That's deep.
So I must say, because there are, well, for me, for example, I was doing from year 9, I was like, okay, GCSEs. And that was like the biggest thing for me. So then when I turned 15, 16, GCSEs hit, I was like, oh, this is make or break. This is life or death.
Actually, that was how it was at that time. Yeah.
I was just like, yeesh. But, I jumped over that hurdle. And the next one was college in sixth form. Jumped over that hurdle. Next one was university.
The biggest one.
Which, thank God, thankfully, I've completed. And our lady over here, she is about to complete. Hallelujah.
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God. So, we go through all of that. And then, fast forward to present day, I'm hearing young people, they're using AI on their homework, ChatGPT. Even the teachers are even encouraging that. I'm just like, what? Even when I was in the lecture room as well, the lecturers like, you know what? You can dibble and dabble. You can use AI, just not too much, because we will, proofread your work. We will, you will get catched. And stuff like that. So.
It's so interesting though, because obviously when we were in school, AI was not a thing, and we had to rely on our own thinking and our own intelligence. And now we're suddenly moving onto a model where young people are now searching up the answers for their homework for AI. And it's like, how does that induce independent thinking? Because obviously that's what the school environment is for. It's for to facilitate that environment where they can be able to think independently so that they can go out into the real world and, be able to make choices for themselves.
Are children book smart nowadays? Or they're just using internet? They're just using AI?
So many questions.
They're just using Uncle Chat and Mr. Claude for their answers. But hey, all shall be well. But you know what? Like we're discussing, this conversation in itself, there's many more young people than ever who are asking what's actually worth, is it worth it? Is education worth it? What's the point,
No, definitely, because obviously, now people are complaining about what's the point of teachers when you've got the internet, you've got AI that's teaching you all of these things, and it's like, no, teachers still have a crucial part of life building in terms of sort of ushering you, being a guide, being a teacher.
Teaching you the path of life, not just through a book and through topics and learning objectives on a certain subject, but in the subject of life in itself. Exactly. So,
and that's not something that the internet or AI can ever give you.
Nah, AI don't have a conscience. Is it conscience? They don't have a conscience. It's just AI still needs us. AI still needs us to input its own masterpiece. But
do you not remember I don't know if you had this, but sometimes I would be in English and I'd be like, oh, why do I have to learn this? How is this going to help me in life? But then, now I can really see as I've grown older. So it's very crucial to have teachers and the education system.
I must say, I got that a lot when I sat at the back of the room. So if you're feeling that way, sit at the front of the room. Sit at the front of the room so you can, actually be more attentive.
And ask questions. Oh, listen, I've always been an advocate for asking questions because, don't be the shy person that doesn't ask the questions. Because even if you don't feel like you know the answer, you can always just ask for some guidance. There's no harm in that.
Look, that's a note to self for me as well.
I'm bringing it all
But honestly, ask questions as well. But I say, even with the day and age that we're living in, sometimes it's like, you don't need to ask questions. The questions or the answers will be out here for us.
Yeah.
But, sometimes that answer that you've been found, it's not the missing piece. It's not the whole chapter. It's not the whole book, so it's just a part of, that book. But
so it's a part of the puzzle piece.
Part of the puzzle piece, yeah. It's not the missing piece, part of the puzzle piece. All right. Okay, so now that helps us to move on swiftly to our first segment, which leads us perfectly to our school experience. So, okay, Leo.
Okay.
let's go back.
Yeah.
Take me there. I want to go there. So let's go back. So no, I want to go forward there. But forward ways. But let's go back. What did success look like when you were in school?
Oh, good question. I feel like success was framed as you have to go to uni, you have to get into like the Russell Group universities, Cambridge, Oxford. And I actually have a personal experience in that, where I was head girl and the head boy was being marketed and pushed in the school more because obviously he was a Cambridge applicant.
Oh.
So obviously that looked good in their books.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm also there as well, and I'm also bringing value to the role too. But obviously, because he has that advantage of like, he's applied to Cambridge,
Oxford. Yeah. He just they didn't know what they missed out on, but at that time,
that's what mattered.
That's what mattered.
To school.
Yeah.
And I mean, it still matters to them.
Still matters.
And there's that academic side to it, where they have a percentage of students that. Okay, we can say that, so amount of students went to Russell Group universities, which attest to their teaching and whatnot. It's a very rigid system.
True.
What did success look like for you?
For me, if I take it back to primary school, success looked like for me having, that leisure time and having all that golden time to myself, you know what I mean?
Golden
time. If I miss like 15 minutes, 45 minutes of golden time, that crushed me. Now what? You're telling me I'm pretty much gonna miss all the time? Yeah. That's available, allocated for golden time. No, never. But then when the teacher noticed I did something right, it's like, okay, you redeemed yourself, okay. And then puts your name back, that it adds more time to you. So it's just like, hey, I deserve that. That was success for me at one time. And then also success was also having, I guess, 100% attendance. Because in my school, secondary school, even primary school, that was pushed on all the students to be punctual, to have 100% attendance, as, when you're at school, you'd be able to, not miss out on all the trips as well, and just the lessons that's happening in the school. So that was something that I thought of. Okay, that was a success for me. Also moving on to secondary school, top set. So being in top set, that was success for me. I made it. It was a thing amongst people that were like, "Oh, you're in top set. Oh, I'm in lower set." It's like, eesh. Come on, wait your way up.
It's not to be woke or anything. I hate to go down this side, but that actually is this first part of conditioning. I'd like to get deep. I know it also.
Okay, let's.
It's the first part of conditioning because it puts people into categories, it puts people into groups. And then, you know, if you're associated with that label of you're in lower set.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, that self-fulfilling prophecy, that caught a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I had to duck and dive and weave from those labels. You know what I mean? I'm still ducking and diving and weaving. So I guess
I have a question for you. Did you feel like you had real options, or was it just one expected pathway for you, especially in like the secondary school? Because that's where you have to make most of your choices.
At that time, I didn't recognize the options, but I guess that's because I wasn't making myself visible and aware to the options. That's, I guess, at our disposal at that age of, you know, from, if we're talking post-16 education or even before that, I wasn't too clued up on the options available. I just thought, okay, there's sixth form, there's college, that's next up after, you know, year 11. So I just need to get the grades for it. If I don't get the grades for it, then hey, I don't know what's next for me. I don't know what's available for me. So
Yeah. No, I think for me, it felt like there were options, but the options weren't clear.
Right.
Because for me personally, I know I didn't want to go to university when I finished my A-levels, but it sort of, the way that it was pushed, it sort of felt like that was the only option. But obviously, like, you know, we've got a rise of apprenticeships now. We've got more young people that are now coming out of school to just go straight into working, you know.
Yeah.
It's sort of a, you know, it's not a one fit for all kind of thing anymore, is it?
Yeah. Actually, rewind. I believe I did have an option, but I think that option only stemmed from an interest of mine at the time, which was football. I kind of thought my only option was within that realm and domain of football, and I have no other option outside that. So I think around that time, many young people are hyper fixated on one thing, so thinking, okay, they can get that, but they don't really think of backup plans or think of not even just backup plans. I think of, I guess, other sectors that their skill set or something that could be of value for them to go into. So then that's that.
I mean, I'm a big advocate for skill-based learning, and I feel like with your experience, if people like had focused on the skills that they built at school, there's a direct correlation to how it would now fit into the career path that you want. Because I know that a lot of people feel lost in terms of the direction of where they want to go in life, and they just end up picking, you know, like the generic thing.
Yeah. What's the nearest option available?
Yeah.
So you're saying quick fire questions?
Yeah, let's do quick fire questions.
Should I start with ladies first?
Okay. Huh? Ladies first. Okay. Quick fire one. Uni was heavily pushed, yes or no?
Oh yes, it was. Especially being the African household. After sixth form, uni, you know, masters. No,
that's the conversation with my family, right?
Know? So, and yeah, it's quick fire. Let me not even elaborate further because I can go on and on. So yeah, what about you? You was pushed? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Next question. So, did school prepare you for money management? Yes or no?
No.
Oh.
Did it prepare you for money management?
No, unfortunately. But actually, I did study business, but I wouldn't say that me studying business helped me prepare in terms of or build my financial literacy. So yeah, no, it didn't.
Right. Okay. So it taught you in a work sense, but not as a personal.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Last one. Did you leave school knowing what you wanted to do?
No. At that time, I thought Eesh, I felt lost, not gonna lie. GCSE results wasn't even like that. A-level results wasn't even like that. So I wasn't even like, what is next?
What's next?
For Yenny. But, yeah, I say I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I sort of did because the system, like we're talking about, you know, so it still paved the way for me. So I was like, I guess that will work for me. But in the grand scheme of things and even hindsight, no, I actually didn't.
Oh, interesting. This is where we differ because I did.
Oh, okay. Tell me more. Okay.
I did in the sense because I already set up a foundation in sixth form that I fell in love with, and I said, okay, yeah, I'm going to explore this a bit more, and that helped me choose the right degree for me, and I have no regrets. So, but obviously, God was part of that choice. So, yeah, it's just very interesting. I think it's an exposure to extracurricular activities.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Then and now. So let's break this down. What's actually changed? So, you know, we kind of spoke on our school experience, you know, the past and things, and then present day, how things have changed and whatnot.
Yeah.
So then I guess we can also share on what's actually changed. So, you know, young people today, you know, they are now exposed to numerous amount of opportunities then, I guess, in comparison to how I felt at the time. Because I think when I was finishing sixth form, that thing of degree apprenticeships and stuff like that was growing up and more or less in its infancy, just picking up. So there's a lot of that. I know a few people younger than me, they're like, oh, I didn't even go uni, straight to apprenticeship. I was like, swear down. Yeah, fair enough. So I know. So young people today have more opportunities, but would you also say that there is more confusion?
Ooh. See, I'm a big advocate for extracurricular, exploring different options, and you know, volunteering, and allowing that to help you guide yourself and understand more about yourself and what you want. But I do think with the more opportunities that are out there, it builds more confusion, because obviously now you have to make a choice. You have to choose what's right for you, and you're already trying to make a choice about what it is you want, and then all of a sudden you have to make a choice about your different options, and it's like, so I do think that there is a confusing element there. What do you think?
Oh, I was surprised you said that, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you said that because, well, but then again, I'm not surprised. Right? The reason why I said that was because you said how, you know, when you went, like you already had a clear plan, structure and whatnot. So.
Yeah.
But would you say also at that time, the opportunities wasn't as vast as it is now? Is that why you're saying that?
I think for me,
there were still opportunities like that.
But there were still opportunities like that. I think it was just external influences that influenced the clear path, because I got so much advice from like careers advisors, my family, my mentors, you know. So it helped me sort of pave the way for me personally.
Okay.
Ooh, good question for you.
Okay, prepared.
Do you think social media has become a career guide for young people?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. But a career guide in the sense that they can just scroll on Instagram, they can see content creator, okay. They can see one athlete, okay. And then, you know, they can see, you know, numerous other jobs, sectors and stuff like that. And I thought it's exposed some young people to more or less see themselves in that person. So that parasocial interaction. So when they watch a lot of content creators on YouTube, Instagram, whatnot, they kind of build a affinity towards them, and you know, they're like, okay, I like this. and I like what they're doing. I want to do that.
Exactly.
So I feel that's a lot of young people's path. So that's why I'm seeing a lot of young people say, I want to be a content creator, I want to be a streamer. Huh? You know, what? Back then, no, that time, you know, they'd be like, I don't think my parents would even think twice like that. You think, huh? What? Go to your room. You know, what?
They'll tell you this, you too much gadgets.
You know, too much gadgets, confiscate them.
Oh, no, I agree with you. Definitely social media has had a heavy influence on what people, because you know people are now setting themselves exponentially high expectations for themselves, and now people are like seeing 21-year-olds buying houses for themselves, and it's like it creates like a fear, and you're like, oh, why am I not like that?
On that, seller. But hey, honestly, that's a moment, I must say.
Let's come back to Kent. Do you think?
I think we should always take it back. You know,
go back to the roots.
Let's go. Should we just a quick excursion to Kent?
Taking a trip down to Kent.
Taking a trip down to Kent, of course. Yeah.
Do you think that there's enough opportunities for young people who live in Kent or Medway? I should say Kent and Medway.
When I was like in 6th form, post year 11, I say a bit more fixated on, okay, well, what's actually out here for me? Because I was still exploring. But I was definitely fixated on what's happening outside the remit of Kent. Because I didn't feel that anything is popping. I didn't think anything at all is popping. I think it's all, you know, in London. Like, because I'm in Kent, I'm just locked in. I'm missing out on opportunities.
Fear of missing out.
You know, the FOMO. You know, I was like, if only I still lived in London, or if only I was living in London, or if I was, living in a vicinity that was just that next door neighbour, just close to London, because obviously where I'm based, in Medway, is still a distance. It's not, you know, a stone throw to London. So,
but it's easy accessible.
It's easily accessible, yeah. But even with that accessibility, I was still, that's even the bonus. Yeah, I can just go there. I don't need to be there, because when I check around, check my shoulders, check my mirrors, I don't see something. I think maybe because I was just a bit closed-minded. I just think the people here don't understand. They're not creatives. They're not, you know. But
I mean, Medway's been called this. Is it the city of culture?
They want to be. I believe they've put in a bid.
Oh.
They did put in a bid for city of culture, but I think they're putting a bid for now as in town.
Okay. Because obviously it's made up of different towns.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like whenever I come here, I see the culture here. That it prides itself in culture and arts. Like there's a heavy push on that.
Present day. The culture there before?
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about sweeps and Charles Dickens Festival, because that was there. That was cemented in the culture in Medway. But I'm saying in terms of diversity in that sense as well. And just like you're saying culture.
Because obviously I'm from like the Kent side.
Okay, yeah.
And I've always been like, predominantly white area. Yeah. You know, not many black people here. And then I come to here and there's much more black people than there is more. So Interesting that you say that, because obviously you've grown up here.
Yeah.
And then you say...
But I also, me growing up here, I have seen a transition from, I guess, the, you know, demographic coming from 0.5% to, I guess, 2%, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It may not be small, but it's a big jump, you know? We're going 5%, you know?
Yeah.
Because I walk around, I'm like, okay. But even with the added diversity element, I still wasn't like, it's still not popping.
Why
it's still
is
not
it not popping?
I don't know. I think there's a thing whereby, why isn't it not popping? Yeah. I feel because maybe it's a PR thing. Maybe Kent needs to be publicised as a place where it's a booming and emerging place. Because I think when people think of Kent, they think Garden of England, greenery, roses, rose petals. They think, what is it? They think
posh people.
They think red wine or I don't know, something PG. But they think, just nothing that is quite trendy or popping. So yeah.
Okay.
But I think present day,
yeah,
I can say that even with the opportunities that myself and yourself have also come across in the past decade or so, I say in terms of the opportunities have been made available. So I guess if you were speaking to the Yenny 10 years ago, I say, what's out here? But Yenny now, I can say, okay, there's something's cooking in Medway. We just still trying to find the rhythm of it, but something's happening.
I guess for the audience, it would be a good idea to know what are the opportunities that currently exist now. Well, obviously, we're talking about opportunities for young people. I mean, this is a perfect way to be able to get opportunities that are here out there now.
Well, there's a lot of charities in the Medway and Kent region, one we can even talk is MACA. So MACA charity,
Medway African and Caribbean Association.
They help support young people in terms of building their skill set and career path. We are even here in front of a DJI camera. Those are just to highlight in terms of what we're doing in terms of a media project and stuff like that. But many other amazing things as well. But outside of that, there's many other creative networks that are being created and formed. One being Creative Medway, another being Medway Culture Club. That's another one.
Where we are
right now, the Medway Youth. Yeah, Medway Youth Centre, Medway Council. Medway Youth. Let's call it that. So yeah, there's many things that are made available and are at the young people's disposal that are residing in Medway and surrounding areas. So yeah, therefore hop on board, therefore go online, search MACA charity first. then all the many other amazing charities that are here in Medway.
I guess one question we pose to you guys is, what's one thing that young people in Kent need more of right now? Because obviously, I guess it's good to just reflect upon that, because everybody's need is different. Everybody has individual needs, but reflecting within yourselves and understanding what is it that is needed right now, really crucial.
Should we answer that question as well? Or should we leave it to them?
I think we should leave it to them.
We'll leave it to them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was gearing up to answer, but I think that's a good call. That's a good call.
Another quick fire.
Quick fire. Why not?
You don't need a degree to be successful.
You know what? Even the degree that I done, someone said that I don't even need to go. You don't need to go to university for that. So I guess you don't need a degree.
Oh.
You don't need a degree. Yeah, that one hurt hell for me. Not gonna lie. When I saw that, I had to score. I scored quickly, man. I was like, no, man. I deserve that. I deserve that degree. You don't know my story, but yeah, and I say no because there are, like we said, there's so many opportunities, and with the opportunities that are available right now, there's resources that's also at our disposal.
I agree. Yeah, you don't need a degree to be successful. No,
right.
No, you don't, because that was literally what my agenda was. That I don't need to go to uni to do what I want to do. So yeah, I'm an advocate for that.
Hey. Another quick fire question, or
Yeah.
okay, this one may stir the pot a bit.
Oh God.
Passion or money? Which should come first?
Oh, this is really difficult because I've been
easy for me, still. Easy for me.
Passion, always.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say just one liner is that it actually ties into money. Does money bring happiness sort of argument? But we're not gonna get into that.
No. Not today.
Not today. I believe that working in a job that you're passionate about will give you more purpose in life than you going into a job just because it has a higher salary. Something to think about.
It was pinching me right now. What's that? Yeah. You're right. You know what? Yeah.
I feel like I've made you deep it now.
You're decent. Yeah. I was like, yeah. I'll be real. Hey, money's essential. Money.
It is.
They say, the love of money is the root of all evil. Money in itself, it does. It does do a lot of stuff. So I think if the money's there, you got the opportunity. You got the opportunity to do a thing. But then obviously, passion is important. That's something intrinsic in you. It's like it's just there's it's a fire that's burning inside of you. It's like no, that must be fulfilled. That must be done. And that drive can even override money.
It helps you wake up every morning ready to go to your job rather than like
the money just follows you with that.
Yeah.
So I guess passion it is passion.
Let your passion make way for you. We're gonna give you guys the mic now. I would, we want to hear from you.
Yes.
So some of the questions that we have for you is, do you think university is worth the debt? Do we have another question more then?
I think that question itself is quite hard hitting, but I'll give you guys one more. I'm not trying to be the nasty teacher over here. I'm actually the nice one. I think the nasty one's over here. But I say, let me give them this one. I say, how do I choose a career without pressure?
Oh, that's also another hard-hitting one. But we'll let them reflect. You can tell us in the comments. So what now?
What now?
Literally, what now?
What now?
Because obviously, the system isn't perfect.
It's not.
So we need to understand what actually needs to change.
What needs to change? Then me looking at my phone like I got the answers. I say what needs to change, I think it's, for me, definitely a bottom-up approach, most likely. So I feel it's definitely always down to the people. It's down to whether we're willing to change and we want the change as well. We can look at our local area of Medway. There's been a lot of changes that we have both mentioned. But with the change, it's whether the people are also willing to move with the change or stand against it and resist the change. So I feel in terms of the people, it could be also like the institutions, so education system, the teachers, but also the students. But in terms of the families, the parents, but also the children, in terms of all sectors, feel like, yeah.
I've always been an advocate for education, like curriculum for life. That's always been like my driving, because I've seen, obviously we've both been in the education system, and we've seen how there's a lack of curriculum for life. Like, teaching young people about proper life skills, about, even down to just how do I do my laundry? How do I do taxes? How do I cook? Which is such important life skills when we come out of the school setting and you're going into university. That's the real test about life. It's like you're paying bills. You have to cook meals for yourself. You have to manage your time properly. You have to work. And it's like school should be the catalyst to be able to help us get to that point when we're now in university and we're just,
We're just picking up and just accelerating through that.
So
I said, most definitely, that's a good shout. There was just me thinking, change is just to include a subject and I guess a theme for that. But I thought it still has to change from within, because
100%.
like you just still have to have that willingness to learn. But I know nowadays some young kids just don't care. It's like it is what it is.
No,
but sometimes
it's not what it is.
We shouldn't wait for that drastic change or that drastic news or moment to happen for then to realize, I need to fix up. Which I thought a lot of young people now are oblivious to. They're like, they feel like they're invincible. They feel like they're which is I love that confidence, I love that boldness, but I thought it has to be put in such a way where it's like you're not being too what's the word?
Reserved?
No, but it's good to have reserves, but
you're jumping the gun.
Yeah, jumping the gun. But there's a particular. Is it oblivious? Yeah. Is it oblivious? Ignorant? Yeah, I guess ignorant, oblivious. Something like that. Yeah. You're around there. Yeah. Half mark. But I feel like that for me.
I guess the final question is, if a 16-year-old is listening right now, what should they focus on to build a real future? Because we've been talking about, the career pathways, education system, and skills. But what is it that they need right now in order to build their future, do you think?
I think they need a solid foundation in terms of who they are. I think that's what they need to find out, a solid foundation in who they are. I think their needs, what they need and what they want in life, but also to ensure that they differentiate both of them as well. So needs is what essentially something that will more or less give you life. Sometimes wants can take away that life that you want. Even that.
Yeah.
So definitely differentiating that. And I think just having a level of perseverance. But I say differentiating the needs and wants. That's for a 16-year-old. So you need this, and you're not just wanting that because of FOMO. Things like that.
I think for me, there's so much I could say. I would say two things. Start taking independence of the choices that you're going to make for your life. Don't rely on, your friends or your family. Like, this is your life. Right. You have the right to make the decisions that you need for your life. And, that started, is it in year 8? Year 8 that they just choose the GCSE options?
Yeah, they start choosing. People even start from year 8. But I chose mine at the end of last term, ending term of year 8, and then commenced it. Yeah.
That was the first life choice that you had in your life, and it's like you're gonna have to keep making those choices. So take independence and understand what you want. Oh, it is. I know, she's still young. Oh gosh, I feel really old now. Oh God. Anyway, it's still really young. But start looking into what it is that you want for your life, and you can do that in different ways. You can do it through volunteering. You can do it through even research. Just researching different jobs. And I know a lot of 16-year-olds are currently working part-time. If you find a passion in what you're currently doing, look into it, delve into that.
Yeah. Be curious. Yeah.
Be curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be open-minded. Be open-minded, but still differentiate your needs and wants. Know what you actually need. Don't just go for it because I want to be open-minded. I want to, but definitely explore things, but know your needs and wants. I say, okay, you say that's all right.
That's all right. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. So, if this episode has helped you and also made you think differently about, your path, definitely share it. Write a comment.
Hit a like.
Hit a like. Even hit us a DM of his Instagram or hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot, and share your thoughts on this episode. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we're always here to listen and happy to help.
Yes,
but in the interest of time,
okay,
it's time to wrap it up. It's time to go home.
That's it.
So we will see you next time. Until then, stay blessed, stay hydrated, and make every day count.
That's it. Thank you. Au revoir.